Once there was a man named Raj who had always struggled with his thoughts. His mind was like a wild horse that he couldn't seem to control. His thoughts were constantly racing, and he found himself getting anxious and stressed over even the smallest things. Raj knew he needed to gain control over his mind if he wanted to live a happy and fulfilling life. One day, Raj came across an old sage who was known for his wisdom. The sage saw the turmoil in Raj's eyes and offered to teach him the art of controlling the mind. The sage said, "Raj, you must learn to master your mind, for it is the key to a peaceful and contented life. The mind can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy, depending on how you control it." Raj was eager to learn, so the sage began to teach him the three-step process of controlling the mind. The first step was to become aware of one's thoughts. The sage instructed Raj to observe his thoughts without judgment, just as a scientist observes a specimen. Raj was amazed at how many thoughts were constantly racing through his mind. He saw that many of his thoughts were negative and self-defeating. The second step was to tame the mind. The sage told Raj to imagine his mind as a wild horse. He instructed Raj to use his willpower to gently guide the horse in the direction he wanted it to go. Raj found this to be a difficult task at first, but with practice, he began to see results. The third step was to focus the mind. The sage taught Raj to choose a single object of concentration, such as the breath or a mantra, and to focus his mind on it. Whenever his mind began to wander, he gently guided it back to the chosen object of concentration. Over time, Raj found that he was able to concentrate for longer and longer period of time. As Raj continued to practice these three steps, he began to notice a profound change in his life. He felt less anxious and stressed, and his relationships with others improved. He found that he was able to accomplish more with less effort, and that his creativity and intuition had increased. Raj had learned the art of controlling the mind, and it had transformed his life in countless ways. He realized that he was not a victim of his thoughts, but rather the master of his own mind. The story of Raj teaches us that we too can gain control over our minds by becoming aware of our thoughts, taming the mind, and focusing our attention. We can achieve a greater sense of peace, clarity, and purpose. We can become the masters of our own minds and live the life we truly desire.